We'll start today in a comfortable cross-legged position, and I encourage you to really make it comfortable. So elevate your hips if that would help. Sometimes people like to prop their knees with pillows, whatever works. Let's take a deep breath in and pull the shoulders up. And exhale out of the mouth and roll them down and let the eyes close. Feel the hands resting on the legs. Feeling the sensations in the hands. Feel the sit bones resting on the ground or whatever you may be sitting on. Feel the sensations of the sit bones. Feel the breath. Let the mind rest in the feeling of the breath. Allowing the breath to deepen. Filling the belly and the ribs and the chest. And then let the chin drop down to the chest. Keeping the chest upright and lifting toward the chin. Let the head be heavy. With each exhale, see if you can let go of the head even more. And bring the chin over to the left shoulder. And place the right hand behind your back, bringing it over toward the left waist. Press the back side of the hand into your back and roll the shoulder back and the chest open, keeping the head down and to the left. Breathing all the way up into the chest and seeing if the chest is breathing more on one side than the other. Bring the chin back to center and lift the head back up. Release the right arm and bring it across the chest, Hugging it in with the left arm. Flex the hand at the wrist and then look over your right shoulder. Continue to feel your breath. Allow the breath to be as deep as it can be in this position. And then relax the arms down. Drop the chin. Then bring the chin over to the right shoulder. Bring the left hand behind your back, bringing it across toward the right waist, palm facing out. And we'll press the back side of the hand into the body to help roll the elbow and the left shoulder back. Keeping the chin down and to the right. Where's the breath? Release the hand, bring the chin center and lift it up. And then bring the left arm across the body, pull it in with the right one, flex at the wrist, try to straighten the fingers. Look over your left shoulder. See if you can keep the left elbow straight as well, so that you're really getting in that shoulder. Slow, deep breaths. Then head back to center, arms release down. Bring the hands onto the shoulders with the fingers forward and the thumbs back. And make big circles in the air with the elbows. And then coordinate it with your breath. Keeping your breath nice and slow and deep. And see where it makes sense for your body to inhale with the movement. So, do you want to inhale as the elbows go up and back, or maybe as they go down and around? And then reverse. Nice slow breath, moving with the breath. And then relax the arms down. Bring the left hand to the ground beside you. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the hand over to the other side of the head. Take a breath in and lift tall. And then exhale, drop the right elbow down. And then creep the left fingers out away from the body even more. Slowly fill the breath in and imagine that you're breathing into the stretch. Really drop that right shoulder, let the elbow be heavy so that the hand becomes heavier on the head. And release the arm, lift the head, bring the hand down to the ground beside you. And inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand over to the right side of the head and inhale tall. And then drop the head to the left. Walk the fingers of the right hand out, away from you. And drop the shoulder and the left elbow. Breathing belly to chest. Relaxing with the exhale. On your next inhale, lift both arms up, straighten your head, and exhale and bend forward. Relax your head down, let your elbows bend. Have the intention to continue to breathe from belly to chest, but notice where the breath actually goes. Where do you feel expansion? Where do you feel release? And then walk the hands in, roll yourself up. And with an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the arms down. And note the cross of your legs, which one is in front, which one is on top. Release the legs and shake them out. And then when you're ready, cross them again the other way. You might like to pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. Sinking down to the sit bones and lifting tall. Again. So we're going to do some eye yoga. It's really beneficial to stretch the muscles behind the eyes to keep them healthy. And of course, we bring oxygen to whatever we stretch, and that's always good. So we're going to just look straight ahead and keep the eyes open. Now, without moving the head, we're going to roll the eyes up and then lower the eyes down. We'll do that 10 times. Keep your own count. After you've done 10, rub your hands together rapidly to create heat in your hands. And then once the hands are nice and hot, place them over your eyes and just let your eyes rest in the palms of your hands. Allowing the energy of your hands to penetrate the eyes. And then relax the hands down. And then we'll go side to side. Again, you'll count your own 10 without moving the head. Eyes look as far to the left as they can and as far to the right. That's 1. And then you'll go to 10. Once you've done 10, the eyes come center, the hands rub together until they're hot. And then you place the hands over your eyes and rest the eyes in the hands. You can do this anytime you've been on the computer too much or doing anything that makes your eyes feel weary. Okay, I'm going to turn the hands back down. And then we'll go on the diagonal. You want to look up and to the left and then down to the right and do it 10 times. Of course, after 10, let the hands and rest the eyes. Good. And then relax the hands down. We'll do the last direction. 10 times, up and to the right, down and to the left. You know what to do when you're done. And then release the hands. And then we're going to roll the eyes in a circle in one direction 10 times, the other direction 10 times, and then do the hands. Head doesn't move. And of course, when you're done, you know what to do. Relax the hands when you're ready. Now, we're going to work these muscles and we're going to extend the lower jaw out in front. So you're going to jut the bottom teeth forward past the top teeth. And then holding it forward, we're going to open and close the mouth. And just relax. And then we'll make big chewing motions with the mouth. The most exaggerated you can. So working all the muscles in the face and jaw. Stretching those out as well. Open mouth chewing. And then relax. Good. And then let's just rub the hands one more time for good measure. Get them nice and hot. And then just kind of do a little rub across the whole face. Just give your face a facial. Good. And then pull the ears a few times. Working all the way from the lobes to the top. Back down. And then relax. Just sit for a moment and notice if you feel the energy in your face. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands rest down. Head drops, elbows bend. Slow, long breaths. Try to fill the torso from bottom to top. And then walk the hands in. Roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. Exhale the arms down. And release the legs and shake them out. You've been sitting cross-legged for quite a while, so if the knees are stiff, you might want to rub them. Great. And then we'll come over onto hands and knees. Lining the hands up under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Really feeling the weight of the arm bones going straight down into the ground, and then the thigh bones going straight down. And we'll start to go from side to side, bringing the hips to the left and the head to the left, creating a C shape with the spine, and then hips to the right and head to the right. So it's as though the hip and the shoulder are moving toward each other, and the ribs kind of arc out in the other direction. And then back to center for cat and cow. Inhaling, the tailbone curls up, the belly fills, the ribs fill, the chest fills, the eyes reach up. Exhale, the tailbone curls down, the belly lifts, squeezing all the air out, the head drops. Good. Continue moving spine with breath. And back to neutral. And we'll do the last two movements of the spine, bringing the left arm behind the right hand, it's coming all the way down onto the shoulder. And then lift your head, keep your shoulder where it is, and move your head as far forward of your shoulder as you can so that there's lots of space in the neck. Cross your ankles, take a deep breath. And then when you exhale, push into your right hand, rolling toward the back of your head. And then take the right arm up. As you inhale, squeeze your ankles. Exhale, twist. Return the hand back down. Bring yourself up, uncross your ankles. Push down into your hands. Tuck the tailbone, round the back. Come back to neutral spine. And take the right arm and thread it behind the left hand, coming down onto the shoulder. And then lift the head and bring the head forward as much as you can. Cross the ankles. Take a breath in. Press into your left hand and roll toward the back of your head. Lift the left arm up. Squeeze the ankles. Inhale deep. Exhale. Twist. Stay with each breath intentionally, fully. Return the hand down. Lift yourself back up, uncross the ankles, and round your back. Tucking your tailbone, lifting your belly. And then walk the hands forward and come all the way down onto your pubic bone, bringing your elbows under your shoulders, resting on your forearms in Sphinx pose. Tailbone presses down. As you breathe, you're gonna draw your hands back toward your elbows. They may not actually move, it's just kind of a sense of pulling back to bring your back ribs and your chest forward. Take your eyes up, tailbone down, breath deep. And then relax, resting your forehead on stacked palms. Bend your knees and let your knees fall from side to side. Sorry, your feet. And then come center. Bring the soles of the feet together, widening your knees as much as you can. And then bring your inner ankle bones down toward the floor while simultaneously tucking your tailbone down toward the floor. And breathing, steady and slow. Good. And bring the knees in. Release the legs out. Maybe let the heels fall out to the side if that feels okay to you. And then we'll bring the hands under the shoulders. Keep the elbows tucked in by your side, maybe feeling like they're touching the ribs. Press the tailbone down, lift the chin, and lift the eyes. And then bring your chest forward like you're pulling it away from your pubic bone. Nice gentle cobra. Working the muscles in the back and opening the chest. And relax down, just resting on your forehead. Resting the heels, letting the buttocks relax, keeping the hands where they are. Steadying your breath. And then once again, we'll press down into the pelvis, lift the chin, and you'll either come back into a gentle cobra or we'll come all the way into a king cobra, straightening the arms as much as you can. So we're not looking to get the shoulders up by the ears. I see that happen sometimes. We want to keep the shoulders back and down, keep the elbows back, and then just pull the chest forward and roll the eyes up. And then let the breath open into the heart.
Most of this expansion that you're going to get is going to come from the breath. So really breathe as deeply as you can into the chest. Welcome back. And then press into your hands and send your hips back to your heels, coming into mecha pose, bending forward. Press forward with your hands to really send your hips back and stretch open the back of the body now. So the hands are active, not a restful child's pose. And the breath is active. See if you can breathe up and down your spine. And then walk the hands over to the right. And press the right hand into the floor firmly, sending the left hip back. Reaching out long through the left hand. Can you feel where the breath wants to go with your body in this asymmetrical position? And then take it over to the other side, breathing your way there. Left hand pushes into the ground to send the right hip back. The right hand walks out away from you, stretching long up that right side. And then breathing long up the right side. And then bring the hands back to center. Lift yourself up. Good. Now we're going to lift the buttocks and take the feet wider than the hips. Grab a hold of the flesh of your calves and roll them each out away from each other. And then try to sit down inside. It's not going to be easy, especially if this is new to you. So if you're somewhere where you have any kind of cushioning or a block or anything that you can sit on, then feel free to prop your buttocks onto something. And we'll just sit here, resting the hands in the lap. If it's totally beyond reach and you don't have anything to sit on, then you'll modify and you'll just sit on your feet. So this is rock pose, and this one is hero's pose, and you'll choose whichever one your body can do. Sit bones sink down, spine lifts tall. Good. Bring your hands behind you to push yourself forward. And then just stretch out your left leg, sending it back just to open that knee up. Curling the toes under on the floor and pressing back through the heel. And then we'll take the right arm up, coming into a twist. Pressing back through that left heel. And release it down, bring the knee down, straighten the right leg, curl the toes under, press back through the heel, stretching the calf, toes on the ground. And then we'll twist, taking the left arm up. Just bring the back toes to the floor. And then bring the hand down, bring the knee back down. You'll either scoot the knees back or the hands forward, depending on where you are on your mat. And spread the fingers wide with the middle fingers pointing straight ahead. Curl the toes under, take a breath in. And then exhale, lift the knees. Keep the knees bent at first and just focus on the upper body. Inhale and pushing forward through the hands and sending the hips back so that you get lots of length in the spine. And then you can press the heels down, straightening the legs, pressing the thighs back. Drop the chest, let the head hang down, and then bring more weight into the fingers, maybe especially the index fingers and thumbs, pushing forward into the hands. Send the hips back and the heels down even more. We'll hold here for several breaths today, and if you get tired and you need to lower into child's pose, then you're welcome to do that. Good. And then we'll walk the feet up to the hands. Tuck the chin and roll yourself up. Reach the arms up, inhale. And exhale, release the arms down. And two more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale down. One more. And relax. And then step the left foot back, not far enough back like a warrior pose, just maybe like 2 feet back with the heel down and the foot at an angle and the hips facing straight ahead. So if your hips can't face straight ahead, you might step your left foot out a little wider. So you don't want to line your feet up like a railroad track. You want to have them both as wide as your hips. Good. Left hip forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Maybe the hands rest down on the shin. Maybe the hands come all the way down to the ground. Let your head relax down. And then bring weight into your back foot a little bit more. And then bring your right hip back and your left hip forward. Like you're turning your hips to the right. Breathe deep and slow, and when you exhale, scoop your navel in and up. If your hands are on the ground, take less weight into your hands so they're just there for balance. You're not holding yourself up in any way. You really want to exhale and surrender and release the weight of your torso over. Good. Now lift your head, bend your knee, and walk your hands forward. Send your left leg back. And then take your arms up by your side, gazing down at the ground, focusing on your breath, steadying your mind to steady your body. Good, and then bend the front knee, and then this time step your foot all the way back so you have a longer stance. Bring the arms out to the side, bend the elbows, pull the elbows back, send the chest forward, press the left thigh back and the left hip forward, and then aim your tailbone for your pubic bone. Maybe take the gaze up. Keep pressing your left thigh back, tailbone forward. Good. Reach the arms up, inhale, step forward. Exhale the arms down. Step the right foot back about 2/3 of the way and aim your hips forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, over the leg. Hands rest on the leg or on the ground, but the key there is that the hands rest. If there's a lot of weight in your hands, if your elbows are locked, then there's nowhere for you to go. You want to breathe in slow and deep and exhale and draw the navel back and up. Feel your body spilling over your leg. Shift your weight so that there's more weight in the back foot. Just being with the breath. Surrendering to the breath. Good. Bend the front knee and bring the hands to the ground and walk them forward. And then send the right leg back. Gazing at the ground, lift your arms. Try to have your left leg straight. Good. Bend the knee and send that right foot back onto the ground. This time all the way back. Facing the hips forward, arms out to the side, elbows bend, cactus arms. Take a breath in and send the elbows back, the shoulder blades in, the chest out. And then press back with the right thigh and forward with the right hip and under with the tailbone. Good. Inhale, step up, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bending over. And then you can bring your hands to the backs of your legs. You can let your hands come to opposite elbows and hang down. You can bring your hands under your feet, whatever variation you like here. Exhaling and releasing. And then bend the knees, bring the hands to the ground, lower your buttocks all the way down. And slowly roll onto your back. You might hold on to your hands and tuck your chin, or you can let go and lower with control, engaging the abs. And once you've come all the way down, lift your tailbone, tuck it under, release it down, and then release the legs and shake them out. Arms out to the side, eyes closed. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw so that the teeth separate. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the churning of the mind. And then finally, releasing the breath. All the effort to breathe slow and deep comes to an end now. The breath is however it is. And we can bring our attention to the feel of the breath, kind of as a bystander. Not controlling the breath, but observing it. Being interested in where it is and how it feels. Keeping the mind resting in the knowing of the breath. And noticing if it wanders, that's fine, just bring it back. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go.
Breathe into your heart. Move your fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock from side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then release your feet down on the ground and keep rubbing your hands until they're nice and hot. And then place your hands wherever you feel like you can use some healing. And as you breathe, imagine that you're sending healing and loving energy from your heart to your hands to your body. Then roll over onto your side. Rest your head on your underside arm. Rest your body on the ground. Rest your mind in this moment. Whatever's here. And then slowly lift yourself up to sitting. Let your head come up last. Sit any way that you're comfortable. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you.